Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Garage Tool Guide. This episode will have 5 easy hacks that everyone can have that helps organize their shop or garage. Number 1, magnetic bars. Number 2, being able to read your Allen keys using a acrylic marker. If you don't have a drill stop, all you have to do is use some painter's tape and you'll get your depth gauge every single time. Some PVC pipe, cut it through. You got your drill holder. That way your drills aren't hanging around. And lastly, sometimes your sandpaper doesn't come with a label on it. Use a marker, mark it. Stick around and I'll explain each one. All right, your magnetic bar works fantastic for being able to hold your bits, your drill bits, screwdrivers, lighter screwdrivers, Allen keys, you name it, wrenches. It really comes in handy. For heavier tools, I have them out in the shop. They are kitchen knife magnets. They're much bigger. They've got more power than these. These are from Harbor Freight. If you're just looking for a basic simple, these will do. The magnetic one, the Amazon ones, I will post in the link down below. You get 2 of them for I think like $10. They're actually really nice. All right, another easy one is when you need the drill, but you don't need to go all the way through your wood. Say you only need to go a 1/2 inch. All you need to do is take some painter's tape, wrap it around your drill bit to the depth that you need. Put it in your drill chuck. And then you drill it to that height when the tape hits the top of the surface. That simple. And yet the repeatability, you're going to have the same depth every time when you drill. Numbers are nice and easy to read, aren't they? Got the yellow on them. You can do red, white. Reason you want to do that, you get some acrylic marker pen. A lot of times you'll get them out of their container, or at my work, they're always just laying around and I have a hard time reading which ones are which between the metrics and the standard. So learn this one at work. Take a marker pen or a paint pen, fill it in, fill the numbers in, lightly, let it dry, lightly wipe it off with some acetone or isopropyl alcohol, fill it back in again. Do it about 2 or 3 times and you'll be able to get your numbers to be able to see very clearly. Sandpaper typically comes all labeled very nice and neat. P320, P180, P150. Most of these do have the labeling on them, but some of them don't. I get these rolls of sandpaper. I have them on a dowel and I got them all labeled, but the backs of them don't have anything on them. So an easy way to know what grit this paper is right down on it, in a marker in a marquee, yeah. That way you'll be able to find out. I labeled this one because, see how it says P3? I know that it's a P320 just by the feel of it. But what if someone came and wanted to use some, they didn't know what it was, P3, they have no idea. A lot of times, like this particular sandpaper, I use for my knife making. So a lot of times I'll go and cut a piece of it because I only need a small piece. And I always make sure I label it so that when I'm done with the one side of the knife, I flip it over and do the other side. Now I know which grits are grit or which, because when you go from 1,000 to 1,200, the feel of them is very hard to determine, so, and they all look fairly similar except for this one. 320 or 220. So always label them. Makes it much easier for when you're trying to figure out what sandpaper you have. All right, last one is the PVC pipe tool holder. I had a 4-inch piece of PVC pipe laying around. That's what I ended up using. Each drill is going to be a different size. There's some ones with that are much smaller, heads on them. So maybe a 3-inch will work. All you got to do is figure out the length that you want your holder to be. Mark it. Use a hacksaw. Cut that down. Then all you have to do is measure the width of your drill. Roughly. Mark it and cut it again. And that's how you end up with one of these. I cut this one a little bit short, actually a lot short. I should have been probably another 2 inches, 1.5 inches or so, because it could slip out like that. Drill a hole in the top on an angle, so that way when you drill, it goes up on an angle, you'll be able to get in there nice and easy. All right, guys, that's your 5 things. The tape depth gauge, labeling your sandpaper, magnetic tool holder, use an acrylic pen on your tools so that you can read the numbers, and the PVC tool holder. I think that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is. I appreciate you guys stopping in and watching. Let me know in the comments what other hacks that you've done or that you'd like me to do, and any other videos you'd want me to try to do. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thanks.